a newly resurfaced interview President Donald Trump gave in 1999, back when he was a highly successful New York businessman, is ominous in light of current affairs. What happened on Tuesday proved that Trump was right all along when he made a chilling prediction about relations between the United States and North Korea so many years ago. Tensions between the United States and North Korea have reached a boiling point after it was revealed that the rogue regime successfully created a miniaturized nuclear weapon designed to fit inside its missiles. President Trump warned on Tuesday that the US will meet them with fire and fury like the world has never seen if they continue to threaten the United States. North Korea responded to Trump's stern warning by threatening to strike Guam, a territory of the United States located in the western Pacific Ocean with a significant U.S. military presence. There are said to be about 6,000 U.S. troops on Guam, with almost a third of the land controlled by the U.S. military. The Joint Region Marianas is a U.S. military command combining the Andersen Air Force Base and the Naval Base Guam. Andersen Air Force Base hosts B-52 bombers and fighter jets. American military commanders have referred to the island as their permanent aircraft carrier. Source: ABC. In light of this intense situation, an ominous 1999 interview with President Trump has resurfaced. According to the Gateway pundit, Donald Trump said in the 1999 interview with NBC's Tim Russert that a preemptive military strike against North Korea was necessary. The businessman told Russert on Meet the Press that if he were president, he would negotiate like crazy to get the best deal possible, but if a deal was not possible, a Trump administration would order a preemptive strike. First, I'd negotiate. I would negotiate like crazy. And I'd make sure that we tried to get the best deal possible, said Trump. Look, Tim, if a man walks up to you on a street in Washington, because this doesn't happen, of course, in New York. But if a man walks up and puts a gun to your head and says, "Give me your money," wouldn't you rather know where he's coming from before he had the gun in his hand? Asked Trump. And these people in 3 or 4 years are going to be having nuclear weapons. They're going to have those weapons pointed all over the world and specifically at the United States, he added. And wouldn't you be no better off solving this really potentially unbelievable and the biggest problem? I mean, we can talk about the economy. We can talk about social security. The biggest problem this world has is nuclear proliferation, said Trump. And we have a country out there, North Korea, which is sort of wacko, which is not a bunch of dummies. And they are going out and they are developing nuclear weapons. And they're not doing it because they're having fun doing it. They're doing it for a reason, he continued. And wouldn't it be good to sit down and really negotiate something, and ideally negotiate? Now, if that negotiation doesn't work, you'd better solve the problem now than solve it later, Tim. And you know it, and every politician knows it, and nobody wants to talk about it. Jimmy Carter, who I really like, he went over there. It was so soft. These people are laughing at us, Trump concluded. Donald Trump warned in 1999 that if the North Korea problem was not solved immediately, we'd be in a world of hurt, CNN reports. Now, 18 years later, we're faced with the sobering reality that he was absolutely right. The man, who has been left to clean up the mess that year's worth of liberal politicians created, is Donald Trump, and he predicted it all in the first place. Donald Trump knew many years ago that North Korea's leader, then Kim Jong-il, needed to be dealt with like the petulant little child that he was, and today, his son, Kim Jong-un, hasn't proven to be any different as a leader. If you allow a toddler's bad behavior to go unchecked, you're going to have a monster of a teenager on your hands. We allowed the Hermit Kingdom to get away with murder for decades, and now, we are faced with the horrifying results. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.